Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace, let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome, welcome. Keep quiet. Don't be surprised because you have come from all parts of the world for satsang in Lucknow, and I tell you, keep quiet. So to keep quiet is to apprise you of the fact that you are always quiet. And you have come here to know about this, that to keep quiet, peace, and love is your nature. And this is satsang. And for the last some days we are speaking about only to keep quiet. And what is to keep quiet is not to fall back into the past. What's the use? Past is past. It sounds reasonable. Any objections? Graveyard. Mind is graveyard. You can't get anything from the past. It's gone. What's the use of recalling the past and trouble your life? And future too is past. Because even this instant, when I started, was future, passed through the present, entered into the past. So everything is past. What you touch, what you think, what you see, what you imagine, what you do is all past. So you are told, do not connect yourself with the past and don't have any hope for the future because that is yet to come. When it will come, we will see. No use what is going to happen tomorrow. No one knows. And past cannot be recalled. And present is slowly moving to the past. So it's wisdom not to cling to present even. Whatever you do is passing in the past. So you are always living into the past, therefore how you can be happy? So happiness is to transcend this past, present and future. And that you have never been told. Therefore, don't touch time and space. This is the projection of your real nature. You have projected time. Tell me if you have not. You have projected space. You have projected this universe, and you have projected this sun and moon and stars. Is it not your projection? When you wake up, then only you see this universe and your friends, and also when you dream, you see the same thing. What you are seeing in the waking state, so in the dream state. When you sleep, where is the time? Where is the space? Where are the relations? Not even the sun enters into your sleep. Maybe midday you may be sleeping. There is no world, no sun, no moon, no day, no night. Only you project. And who projects this? What happens? The next waking state, the first instant of the next waking state, who is projecting all this? Your mind. What is mind? Thought. What is thought? I. What is I? Now, investigate. I'm speaking of quietness. Now, this is the raft that is going to ferry you across everything and reach you unto your own eternal abode. That you have to see for yourself here and now, not in time. So if you do not think of time and space, then you will find yourself that you have been already, always free, where there have been no death and no birth and no samsara. And it's not difficult because it is already here. You have to make effort when you have to acquire something which is at a distance and which you have to win after some effort. No effort. Not even a meditation of a single thought. Here is not even present. You will surely be somewhere else. And that somewhere else has no name. Some call it consciousness, and some call it enlightenment, and some call it freedom. It has no name. Who has given this name? Don't deceive yourself again by any name. And then they form some kind of method, ways, sadhanas, practice. So don't have any concept of any method, any practice. Any method. There's no method and there's no way. Way is somewhere when you have to travel somewhere else. Here and now, to stay here and now, what method that you need, what way, what effort. So it is called quietness. And when you don't stir a thought, don't make any effort, and then you are not in time. And this is called your own resting place. I don't give any name because I don't want to deceive you. Otherwise you will follow me. You follow, make this method. Make this method. You just try and you will see there exists no one. You are all alone. Not even alone. Not even alone. Alone you can say when there have been a concept of two-ness, the other, and where is someone else, some other, it is falsehood. Where there is someone else, where there is some other, there is falsehood. Don't touch it, and falsehood is the nature of mind. Therefore, my dear friends, you have come here for satsang, and satsang means association with your own true nature. This is called satsang. Satsang is not going to someone and becoming a student of someone, calling him a teacher, and you become a student. A relationship. So you can't live without relationships in the world. He is my father, he is my husband, he is my brother. So social relationships. Now, again in the trap of spiritual relationships, he is my teacher, I am student. So I don't allow you, I don't advise to have any kind of relationship with anyone because you came alone from somewhere you don't know. And you have to return alone. Who will go with you? Will your teacher go with you? Will your friends go with you? Let alone friends, anybody else. Will your body go with you? Will your mind go with you? All these things of this universe, gross, subtle, spiritual, who will follow you along? You will be all alone. Not even a concept of loneliness will go with you. You are all alone and you have been alone. Neither you have come from anywhere, nor you have to return anywhere. And this is the ultimate truth. You are not to win it by anything. You are here and now in that place. Why you make any conceptions about anything? Why do you become anything? Give up all becomings. You will always become something. You say, I am so and so, and this and that is mine. So don't touch this, don't touch that. Don't touch me and don't touch you. Then tell me what is the situation here and now, this instant. So says Kabir also. Kabir also. In this very instant, if you seek yourself, you are free in this very instant. Half of this instant, half of this instant, you are free. This says Kabir and some other saints also. So freedom is not to depend on any person, any concept, anything. Right now, in this instant, don't relate yourself to any person, anything, any idea. tell me, who are you? For one instant, it's a question of one instant, you don't lose anything. You may pick up anything after one instant. And Kabir says half instant and half of the half instant. I don't think you are going to lose anything, but the gain I can't imagine. The gain I cannot say what you are gaining from this quarter of the instant. So this is called satsang, means you have not to do anything and you have not to undo anything. This is called satsang. If you come here and I tell you to do this thing, do that thing. Give up this thing, give up that thing. Change your behaviors, change your habits. Am I a teacher? No, stay as you are. Because you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the senses. What do you change when you sleep? What do you change? How you change? What you want and what you have rejected during the sleep. And you are happy, isn't it? Where this happiness comes from? Because you have rejected everything and you don't lose anything. And you are happy to lose everything also. Even your near ones, when the night is coming, 2300 hours, you say good night. Person next door to you in the same room, you say, no, let me sleep. What is the sleep? That you are happy to leave your friends and dear ones and go alone. This is your nature. Nature is calling you. You identify with others, therefore you are in trouble. And this trouble has to continue because you have projected it. There's no ghost in the room, but the child says there is a ghost. Who can remove that ghost? Ghost is nobody. You have projected some kind from whom you are terrified. This becomes a ghost. This is a fear. So you have to remove your fear. It is your projection. So what you are advised to do is, don't touch any thought of the past, present, future. And you are quiet. Quietness, word I use, of course, just to speak to you. It's not the word. You just undress this word of quietness. When I speak the word, undress the word and see. Don't simply hear this word. You go to the root of this word. Where does it come from? Where is the fountain of this word? It will take you to the fountain, and also quietness will disappear. Okay. Iti. Bas. My heart is full with gratitude to the grace that has brought me to your feet. Before coming to Lucknow, I had never met any guru, and I had many concepts of what having guru meant. I believed that I must awaken on my own without the help of any master. In your presence, these concepts have dissolved, and I realize that there is nothing to do but surrender to the grace of the teacher. I do not know what it means to surrender to you. Lata. All I know is that I must please guide me in this. My heart is splitting open, and to offer to you the love is beyond anything I can contain, and I am tired of pretending that I can hold it back or contain it. My heart knows that it is not separate from anything, yet my mind imagines itself as separate. Help me surrender my mind. Surrender means you have to surrender your mind to the heart. Then your ego will leave you. And surrender means just like river entering the ocean. Then there's no river in the ocean, it is all finished. Like this, you surrender to the grace of the teacher and keep quiet and see what happens. That's all I can tell you and advise you. Surrender to the teacher as the river surrenders to the ocean and loses all identifications. And there's no river in the ocean. No personality when you surrender to the grace. So very few, very lucky people are those who discriminate. I have to discover freedom today or this year or this life. So all those who are here, they have come up with the decision. There are small children here, young boys here, young girls here, some on the average of 60s or 70s are also here. But all are welcome. Now someone is calling them. Someone is calling them, and he needs to see a person who's beautiful, you see. Don't have a speck of darkness in him. Then he will be elected, selected, chosen. And it's not difficult for those who have decided to be free today, now itself. When it doesn't cost anything, no problem, no hardship, why to postpone it? So it is the trick of the mind to deceive the tricky persons. As I read the letter, going to this person and that person, this siddha, that siddha, it means they need to be cheated. Therefore, such gurus are born to help those people, to send them to hell. So this is your choice, you see. This is your choice, because in the world there may be all false gurus who are going to deceive you. Everywhere you go, you have to follow my instructions. You have to follow, you have to say this what I tell you to do. So these commandments are always there, you see. But the true Guru is one who doesn't give you any command, anything to do, anything to follow even. He gives you rest. Already you are burdened for the last millions of years. You have burden of ego. So the teacher has to remove this burden from you. Why should he load you with other burden of ego, you see? Instead of this, you wear this kind of cloth. You came with the white cloth. Now the Guru imposes on you, you have to wear orange cloths, you see. So the shade, the color has got nothing to do with your beauty, understanding, wisdom. The color cannot change. You have to remove all the colors of your mind. And that's not done. When you remove all that the color has, mind always needs some color, you see. So do not listen to the mind. You better do away with the mind and you can stay better without the mind, you see. And that you have to learn here, how to be without the mind here. And you can do it instantly by not thinking, because mind is a thought itself. So when you think, the mind is playing. You are not free. Don't stir up. Don't give rise to any thought. And do not make any effort also to stop it. And then you are there. So simple. To be happy is so simple than to be unhappy. What's your name?
Shiva. Shiva?
Yes, she's an ocean. Shiva. Oh, beautiful name. Beautiful name. Tomorrow is Shivaratri. Shivaratri tomorrow, and we are having holiday for that also. And Shiva is going to be worshipped. Who gave you this name?
My master.
He didn't make mistake, I think. That master doesn't make mistake.
I want to share the quality of my master. I want to share the quality of my master. Okay?
Okay. Very good. Sure. Good. Yes. Yes. I also whispered in your ear, no?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I keep it a whisper then.
Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram.
Kidhar?
Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram.
As you sing, as you come here.
Satyam Shivam Sundaram.
Just sing. She sings very well.
Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Esa Dhammo Sanantano. 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 Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam sanantano, esa dhammo 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 sanantano.
Dear Papaji, when I sit at the feet of an awakened one, or falling deeply in love or in ecstasy, I can feel a taste of freedom, peace, and total emptiness. Who is Dari? Dari? Dari, yes. Oh, yeah. Give it place, you can sit somewhere here.
It's okay, I go back. Go rest in the back.
Yeah. Dari. Sure. When I sit at the feet of an awakened one, or falling deeply in love or in ecstasy, I can feel a taste of freedom, peacefulness, and total emptiness. So in the first line you say, when I sit at the feet of awakened one. So did you sit? Did you sit?
Yes.
You sat. You sat at the feet, huh?
Now I sit here.
Yes, you sat at the feet of awakened one, and did you again got up or kept sitting?
I got up.
Huh?
I got up.
Got up. Why? Why did you get up?
To do something else.
Huh?
To do something else.
Something else. But then you don't like peace, no? You always go, you always work, you always get up to find out thing that is missing in you, more precious than the feet of the awakened one. That's why you rejected this feet and go to some other person. So you have interest with the other person and not with peace. So this is going to be the answer of your next line, but I go on commenting on what you write. So if you want to sit at the feet of awakened one, means in love and peace, why should you get up at all? It means when you came to him, you had already tied with some other object with a rope. So you were not there. You were not there at all. You had in mind, after this, I will go to this person. Therefore, you didn't sit at all. As the river merges into the ocean, it traveled long time, day and night, from the hills. Now it is meeting the ocean. It met. It sat on the feet of the ocean, merged one. Now this river, will it decide again to return back from the ocean? Is it possible? Is this river can be seen as a river in the ocean? His identity of the riverhood is totally dissolved and it has become now ocean. It can't do, it can't go. So these stories are not going to help. You must be honest to yourself at least. I can feel a taste of freedom. Yes, I agree. You feel the taste of freedom. When you are in peace, you feel the taste of peace. And when peace is there, you are empty of any other desire to get up and go somewhere else. This is total annihilation of the desire from the beginning of the creation. This is going to happen. Would you please tell me how can I feel it in a just normal situation? How can I keep quiet on the marketplace? Turn towards the source. If you remain at the source, you can go in any marketplace, you see. It's not going to disturb you. But first you find out which is a place of peace. If you have known it, then it cannot be disturbed. Remain in the source of peace and go into the marketplace. It will not trouble you. Marketplace is not going to trouble you. Any circumstances are not going to trouble you. But you stay in the source, which is the feet of the enlightenment and ecstasy and love. If you do it, if you have this taste, surely you will not go anywhere. Taste it now. Keep quiet. Just for a fraction of a second, taste it. That taste is not common, you see. There's a taste from others, not your own taste. Own taste is keep quiet for a while. Taste this quietness. So therefore, I believe if you look at a person with that graceful sight, it is quite enough, and you need not do any chanting, any exercise, any meditation, but you have to be a holy person. Then only this glance will fall behind your eyes, and whole of your body will shine in silence and in love. So that glance I cannot compare with the eyes of even the greatest saints and sages of the world. That is a glance from the self to self. Therefore, I believe if the sage looks at you, then your everything is done, purpose of your visit to this world is fulfilled. Please sit down. And your question is a great question. Can you show me God? This is his question, the question of questions. There are many questions come, but this is the highest question that one could ask. Can you show me God? But I remember a story, same quest, same request. A girl, 8-year-old, came to me, asked me, show me God. I told her, you go to school. She was about to leave for school. Tomorrow I show you. Then tomorrow came, and then she said, show me God. You promised yesterday. I said, now your driver is waiting to take you to this school. You come back and later, tomorrow I will show you. And they said, every day you say tomorrow, and this morning I'm not going to school. You have to show me. So little child, I said, okay, you come in the room, I will show you God. But when you see God, you have to give something to Him. What you have got to give. And then out of her school bag, she says, I take chocolate every day. My mama gives chocolate to eat in the interval when the school is closed. And I will give chocolate. I said, then you give the chocolate to God and He will come. Then he said, where is God first to give the chocolate? I said, you give the chocolate, then only God will come. Not that the God must come before you give the chocolate is in your hand. You extend the hand and give it to God and He will take. She was a child, no doubt in her, and she extended. Then there was a lot of noise in the room. Her mother was in the kitchen. She came out, calling, baby, what happened? She said to her, Mom, I gave him chocolate to God and he took whole of it and not gave even half of it to me. Therefore, even then, I slapped on his face. And then mother said, you are lying. I don't see God. She says, Mama, can't you see God? See how He is loving me and hugging me. I really don't understand why you can't see Him. I am seeing, Papa is seeing, why can't you see? Then her mother never agreed that her child is speaking. Then she said, I will make a drawing because I cannot speak what is happening and what He is doing. Then he made a very beautiful drawing of God which I have never seen in any picture so far. And till then, she always used to go out walking with me, meditating with me. Even she will tie a rope around my leg and keep in her hand when she slept. So what I want to tell you is, it is innocence. God is everywhere. Those who are not innocent cannot see Him. You can see God everywhere. He is everywhere. Why we can't see Him? The one who has a doubt cannot see Him. And if you don't have a doubt that God is everywhere, why can't you see Him? So the veil between you and God is only doubt, that God is not seen. God cannot be seen. God will be seen after long penance in the caves of the Himalayas. And those people have doubts in their mind. As this child could see, only instantly giving a piece of chocolate, you see. And now you extend your hand. When you go back to your room, give him the chocolate, not having any doubt. Then tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you tell me, I gave the chocolate and you didn't eat. You have to do it, and then you come in satsang on Monday. And if you are innocent, have no doubt, you will see what happened. And now, whom do you see? Now itself. Why tomorrow? What do you see?
I don't see anything.
I told you, you are not to doubt. Again, you say, I don't see. This is a doubt. Remove this doubt. Again tell me, what do you see without the doubt? This don't is doubt itself. Again tell me, don't keep doubt in your mind and tell me, what do you see?
I see God.
It's that simple.
Come here now. Come here. It's so simple. It was so simple. It was so simple, isn't it?
You must have done it, Papa.
One day you packed your bags and left, took a train to go down south, to see another man in grace by Arunachala. With your lips you prayed, I prayed, to the one great call of love, in great dance and ecstasy. You play with Vasudeva. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. And then you met him on the hill, and he said, where have you been? I've been playing with Krishna, Maharishi. He said, where is Krishna now? What comes and goes is not real. Ramana, Maharishi, Ramana, Maharishi, Ramana, Maharishi. And then you came to Lucknow town, and we gathered around to be with you in this silence. The joy, the love, the peace, the prayer, in great dance and ecstasy, we sing this holy song to thee. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Maharishi